What's happening, guys? Happy Wednesday and welcome to the Dynasty WarZone, the People's Dynasty podcast. And on today's show, that's right, more Dynasty Camp news and the new trade show preview. But if you're watching this live on YouTube or on Twitter, the man of the hour and the man with the power is still figuring out his work schedule and life in Iowa. But I am not alone. I have good friend of not only me, but of Jerry and the Dynasty Warzone all together. His name is Dan Williamson. You can follow him on Twitter at Overhyped Sleeper. Drop the last E in Sleeper. And he is the co-host of the GOAT District podcast. You can find that on, well, wherever you find this podcast, as well as YouTube and all the social medias. Now, if you don't know Dan, Dan is a very high-stakes player. We'll let him tell you about that in a second. He's a Baylor alum and fan, and he's the mostly an uncomplicated fella. Dan, welcome back to the show, man. How you been?
I've been good. It's good to get back on here. I appreciate the invite. It's been too long since we've gotten together and chopped it up a little bit. So happy to be here.
It is, and it's very early for the baseball reference of the show, but there's a small bullpen of guys that I lean on when Jerry's unavailable, and Dan's always at the top of the list. Like, it's like a crapshoot. I'm like, because the guys at the GOAT District are killing the content right now. Now I've said this before, I've tweeted this before. I wish I could find the joy in best ball that these guys do. It's not the stakes that bother me. It's just it's not my bag, if you will. And these guys are crushing high stakes content right now, redraft content right now. We just came out of one of the biggest redraft weekends of the year, coming into the second biggest redraft weekend of the year. And Dan, what else have you guys been doing over at the GOAT District?
Yeah, we've been doing a little bit of everything. I mean, right now we're more focused on the without a doubt the redraft and best ball. Primarily redraft right now is everybody's drafting their home leagues. All the various national contests that are doing their things, or they're in heavy draft season right now. So that's been our main focus. But we've had a lot of big hitters on, high stakes guys who have won national contests. Like Nelson Sousa. We had Chad Schroeder on. He's won like $3 million conservatively playing fantasy football. Just a little bit of money. We had Pat Crane from NBC Sports Edge, and we have Dwayne McFarland coming up from PFF earlier this year. I mean, we've just
Well, we had a little bit of a freeze there with Dan. I'm going to give that just a second. All right, you had a little freeze there, but that's all right. I can figure that out up post. But anyway, the guys at the GOAT District have been absolutely killing the content, and there is still time to get some best ball action in. And the GOAT District guys now, like, again, I don't do best ball, but you guys do. You guys do a lot with Underdog. You guys have a promo code over at the Underdog. Is that right? You're freezing up on me, big guy. Are you back? I can hear you. I just can't. I hear your computer.
Are you there?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can.